Hey everyone, we're back on the drive-through with Rog, and I'm speaking with Noah Wall from the Barefoot Movement. Hi, Noah.
Howdy, how's it going?
It's going great. I just want to let you know that I believe this is your fourth appearance on the drive-through in one
Oh
form or another. One more, you get a monogrammed robe. Did you know that?
my goodness,
Yeah,
I am
I've never
flattered.
seen them.
That'd be amazing.
Well, you're playing this weekend at the Rassaweck Autumn Festival. Can you talk a little bit about that? Do you know much about? Have you ever been to Rassaweck before?
I've never been, but the description of the event sounds like, a fall, like an amazing, like if you're into fall at all, it's like the perfect day. And I think so far as I can see, the weather's going to be really good. And I know they're going to have like demonstrations, like crafty things and a car show and music and food and animals. And it's just a fall uh, picnic for for fall.
Well, you're going to be part of a fun thing where it's not just the music, but it's also going to be um basically featuring trades and things like that because there's a lack of certain trades, and so um there's going to be people doing certain things, plumbing engineers, things like that. It's going to be really cool. And you are playing Saturday at the Pavilion stage at 4 p.m. in Columbia, Virginia, in case anyone is writing this down. So you're going to be doing that with the full band. You got four. Are all four of you coming or just the three?
We'll have four people. Myself, our other founding member Tommy is on mandolin, upright bassist Katie Blomars, and we have a acoustic guitarist named Ben Howington from Raleigh, who's really great.
Fantastic. And you're originally from North Carolina, am I correct?
Yeah, yeah.
And we just had IBMA. That's quite all right. We just had IBMA, and that's one of the two places I love running into you all. But the main thing I remember was seeing you at Merlefest in the church, in the vintage church. And that was the first time I ever ran into you. And it was such a wonderful kind of you're not your average bluegrass band, are you?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we love bluegrass
Oh,
and
yeah.
but we love so many other kinds of music. So it's um we've just never really tried to limit the type of things we play based on certain parameters that might go with the genre. Um but it's like great respect for bluegrass, and it's a huge part of what we do. But I grew up on classic rock, and that's a huge part of who I am, and so it's just impossible that some of that is not going to come out in my songwriting and performing. So
Hmm. So, and you play fiddle
I
and
do.
sing, and you actually do perform barefoot.
We do. I don't remember the weather good enough to check on Saturday. It is not 100% required. If it's going to, I know on Thursday we're playing the North Carolina State Fair, and most of the time it's North Carolina in October, and you just have no idea what the weather's going to be. So in the past, it's been like sweltering there when we've played it. Which we may have played it earlier in the fair's run, but this week I think the high is like 62, and during one of our sets it's going to be like in the 50s. So I'm just like, I don't know if we're going to stick to the barefoot mantra there.
Well, I've checked the weather. I think it's going to be pretty nice on Saturday. Partly sunny in the mid 50s, 60s, something like that. So I think you got a good day going for you. And you're headlining a full set of really good bands. We got a lot of great local acts, and you get to close out the first night of the Rassaweck Autumn Festival. Um, I'm way behind the times. I'm sorry, but I just picked up the EP that you did with oh my goodness. Oh, of course I have a brain fart. You covered a tune. Was it a Paul Simon tune? No. Oh my goodness. Help me out here.
I've done a Paul Simon tune just on uh YouTube. I don't think we've released it anywhere. We've done 2 EPs over the years. The most recent one came out in 2020. It was called Rise and Fly.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So what are you covering on there that for some reason I can't? I just listened to it, and that's the thing that's driving me bananas.
All covers on there. So it's
was
4 original songs and then 1 traditional song called Early in the Morning, that we learned several years ago at Folk Alliance. It was a song that was in the archives of American music, on that the Library of Congress keeps. And it was just such an amazing recording. It was done in 1947, down on a parchment farm in Mississippi, and it was recorded by a folklorist named Alan Lomax. So, you should really check out the original recording. These guys, were out there working, and you can hear just them singing, and then the sound of their pickaxes, and it's a really soulful song, and just one that we want to tell the whole world about every time we play it. So anyway, yeah, that's a good song, Early in the Morning, and yeah, you can find the original recording just with a Google search.
I figured it out. It's Looking Out My Back Door, and it's yeah. Talk about a brain fart. Definitely not a Simon and Garfunkel tune. The way I heard it was Creedence Clearwater Revival did that one. But anyway, I love your version of it. That's what I was trying to say before I made a fool of myself.
It's on that we recorded. It's on the B side to the LP that the vinyl record that we made.
Ooh, that's trivia. That's cool trivia.
And then it's on, the streaming services and stuff, but we never printed it on a CD. But yeah, I love CCR. I don't even remember a conscious decision of starting to play that song, but we did, and then it was like, well, we've been playing it live for a while, may as well make a recording of it for the fans that have been following us. So we did.
Well, fantastic. Can you pardon me? Well, first off, tell everybody about how they can get a hold of you all, because you do house concerts and things too, don't you? We love house concerts.
Yeah, I mean, we'll do anything really, as long as we can, these people aren't offended by us being barefoot. No, I'm just kidding. So our website is the barefootmovementofficial.com. And you can reach out to us on there. We're also on all the social media platforms. As you probably know, I'm not as good about getting back to people on Facebook. It's or any of those platforms really. I try, but I just get bombarded, and it's just hard to keep up with it from real people and fake people.
Right.
So I will get back to you eventually, but the best way is through our website.
Well, fantastic. And I just thought of something, and I forgot to say at the very beginning, you are IBMA Momentum Award winners. You got the Band of the Year back in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. That's 8 years ago. You have and that's when you first kind of started out, sort of. You weren't spring chickens then. You'd been doing it for a while, but you won the Momentum Award, and man, you've been everywhere since.
Yeah, that was a huge deal to us. I mean, we had been at it for a while. I think, our first record officially came out in 2010, but I had been, we had been the Barefoot Movement before that, but, I had been in college, and, it was kind of more like a weekend and a summer break thing. So when 2010, the album comes out, 2011 is when I graduate. And so, to win that award, it was like a nice feeling that maybe we were doing what we were supposed to be doing, and that people were noticing, and that was very appreciated. But yeah, it's been a long time since then. And, I kind of feel like the years 2020 to 2022 don't count. Like, nobody has to have birthdays in those years. And, there's no market success. None of it matters from 2020 to 2022.
Right. But the best thing about this last IBMA that I was just at was that it's amazing how many people were there. And then those who weren't there were playing somewhere else. So everybody is really busy right now. And I think like the backlash of not having live music has come back, and we're all working right now. And that's a good thing. I hope we can keep this all up, and I hope you can as well.
Yeah, us too. I mean, it was such a strange thing to not be playing music live for people. And I think, we did learn how to do some cool things, that we probably were kind of, by necessity, but they're things that we'll carry with us. But definitely live music is the way to go.
Well, let's go ahead and say one more time that the Barefoot Movement is playing at the Pavilion Stage at 4 p.m. at Rassaweck Autumn Festival. I got to make sure I get it right. At Rassaweck Vineyards in Columbia, Virginia. There's 2 stages, and they'll both be going at the same time, alternating bands. So you can technically see all the bands if you want. And there's going to be all kinds of fun things for the kids to do. There's going to be all kinds of trade expo, a trade expo sort of. I'm not saying that correctly. It's one of they're showing you how to do things. What's the word for that? I don't know. But anyway, it's going to be really awesome. We're all going to learn a lot, and we're going to hear some fantastic music. And so thank you, Noah Wall from the Barefoot Movement, for being on the Drive-Thru with Rog and making it better than it otherwise would have been.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm happy to have made it 4 times and looking forward to the 5th.
Excellent. Thank you so much. We'll take care, and we'll see you on Saturday.
All right. See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.